Hello, guys. Good morning. How are you? I hope everything goes well. Okay, for today's session, we're going to see the presentation according to our third module. Okay, so this one there is going to be very important to take into account all the things which are kind of missing, but that you are going to start working with. So right here, then you see module 3. Okay, my daily routine. This one is, as you know, the schedule for all the activities you have to send in regards to there are two tasks. So first one is my daily routine, which is like a create a video, and the second one, which is the final exam, grammar test, and reading test. Okay, recuerden las fechas. Tenemos desde el 21 hasta el 28 de marzo para hacer la entrega pertinente en relación con my daily routine, and the third activity, well, there are grammar tests and reading tests. So we have until April 4th, the 4th, okay? So remember to be very compromised and engaged into the process. We are just kind of finishing our course, so just send those activities. The glossary, very important to take into account. I hope that all of you are going to just send them on time. Remember, like the word function, the pronunciation, translation, and example. Here we have the simple present, talking about affirmative, negative, and interrogative questions. So, what aspects are important to take into account? Just the grammar in regards to them. Those are easy to make, so those are no just like difficult or no, just you taking into account the information as shown. So here, the subject, verb, and complement. When we have the subject, I, you, we, and they, we're going to focus on them. And after that, we're going to use the verb, okay? The verb in the base form, work, eat, drink, and speak. And the complement, we have every day, a big apple, an orange juice, and Spanish. All of them are referring to like different examples in regards to the same topic, okay? So here, where we have right here, when we have third person, yes, we have like different kind of variations in regard to the person we are talking about. Just when we talk about third person, we're going to add s. For instance, in this case of play, the verb which is followed by y. So he studies biology. She watches TV and it runs slowly. If we have the subject they, we, I, we are going to use this verb. We're not going to conjugate her, taking into account there is no third person. Yes, but is the difference. Entonces recordemos algo muy importante es que cuando ustedes tienen tercera persona, en este caso están hablando de algún enunciado en presente simple, van a colocar, van a agregar, van a modificar el verbo. Si el verbo finaliza en Y, pero digamos que antes hay una consonante, entonces cambiamos esa y por una I latina y agregamos ES. ¿Ok? If the verb finishes in CH, we are going to add ES. Si el verbo finaliza en CH, agregamos ES. And the other word, which is like the most common ones, you are going just to add s with these kind of verbs. Okay? So here, verbs, third person, he, she, it. We add s in the verb, she drinks a coffee, drink. We are es in verbs that finish in s, double s, x, ch, sh. Okay? He washes his hands after eating. And finally, we change Y and add IES in words that finish in Y and before they have a consonant. She cries because she's sad. Cry. All right? So, entonces recordemos que dentro de estos tres verbos, como yo les había mencionado anteriormente, tenemos tres reglas. El primero de ellos, solamente le agregamos una S. There is like just this rule. The second word, como termina en SH, le agregamos ES. Y finalmente, el cry, como tenemos una Y, pero antes de ella hay una consonante, le agregamos IES. All right. Then we have first, third person, he, she, it, exceptions, have, has, go, goes, do, does, and be, it. Is, or. Okay? There are some just a little bit exceptions because not all we need the same. There are some general rules, but sometimes we have to be careful when using them. In the negative way, according to that, we have the subject, the auxiliary, the verb, the complement, right? So when the subject is I, you, we, they, all right, we're going to use the auxiliary do not or don't. It's pretty much common to say don't when you're talking instead of writing because the writing is formal, so it is better to use the complete words and the complement that we have right here. Perfect. So later on we have subject, auxiliary, verb plus complement. En este caso tenemos el uso de la tercera persona. Entonces el auxiliar se modifica, no es don't, sino doesn't or does not in the written way. Study biology, watch TV, run slowly, which is the complement. Verbs should be used in definitive form. Remember that this in simple present, we have to use all of the verbs just in the base form, yeah, which is a pretty common use verb that we see like in the list of verbs or when we are just making some sentences, we just remember them in the infinitive way. Okay, interrogative part. Remember something, so the auxiliary do or does depends of the subject. Later on, we have the subject, later the verb, and finally the complement. Do I work every day? Yes, I do. Or no, I don't. Do you eat a big apple? Oh, yes, I do. They are delicious. Or no, I don't. Do we drink orange juice? Oh, yes, I do. Or no, we don't. Okay? Remember something. En este caso, en la primera vamos a responder con yes, I do, ok, or no, I don't. En el segundo, yes, I do, no, I don't, porque hacemos referencia. Digamos que la primera pregunta se basa en sí mismo y la segunda en otra persona. But in the third one, as we use we have to answer with we. Yes, we do, no, we don't. And finally, do they speak Spanish? Yes, they do, no, they don't. And finally, when we have does he study biology, we are referring to third person. So we say, yes, he does, no, he doesn't. Does she watch TV? Yes, she does. No, she wasn't. She doesn't. Sorry. And finally, does it run slowly? Yes, it does. No, it does. Recordemos que cuando nosotros estamos respondiendo, tenemos que hacer uso del auxiliar, en este caso el does o el do, no del verbo. Okay, never the verb. If you're going to write an affirmative or a negative sentence, yes, of course. But otherwise, no. It's prohibited to use that way because it is wrong. So, remember, verbs should be used in the infinitive form. Todos esos están en infinitivo, estudiar, ver y correr. Hacen referencia a tres tipos de actividades, mm, but according to the conjugation of it, it doesn't conjugate when you are making a question. Okay? Go. Let's continue. Right here we had actividades evaluables. So my daily routine, this one is the first activity for this third module. The idea of this word that you are going to write 7 sentences, complete sentences, taking into account simple person. And also, you're going to describe how your daily routine works or seems, ¿ok? ¿Cómo es la rutina de ustedes? Van a utilizar 7 frases completas. Si quieren adicionar información de la hora, perfect. Or just write in letters, not in numbers, yeah? So, find or write 7 complete sentences, yeah, when you are going to describe your daily routine. And also, not only about you, but also about another person. Recuerden que, entonces, en el primer punto, ustedes describen su rutina diaria. Pero en el segundo, van a escoger una persona cercana, like a relative, a family member, or a friend, and you're going to start writing 7 sentences as well according to this person. So, una vez realizando eso, ustedes van a ingresar a la página Powtoon, when you can create different kind of presentations. The idea is that you can recreate the video talking about the routines that you already described in the 2 previous points, and then you're going to record your voice, yeah, reading the text of the video. Ustedes lo que van a hacer es que más allá de hacer la presentación, van a incluir sus voces, ¿listo? Entonces, esas 2 cosas las tiene que tener la presentación. Las 14 frases completas, 7 de ustedes, 7 de sus amigos, compañeros, ¿ya? Whoever. Y luego When you have it ready, you're going to send it to me. Perfect. Okay, taking into account the use of language that you're going to use it. That is very important to take into account this part, the coherence among the sentences, and this one that is a stage. I hope this kind of information is clear for you. Just taking into account the deadlines, estas son nuestras últimas entregas para que ustedes tomen atenta nota de ellas, right? And then we are going to see the information we have, okay? That is everything for today's session. I really hope that you can do it as better as you can. Have a great day, guys.